Now, I'm gonna go ahead and admit this. It is hard for me to let go of anything, even if I've actually damaged some clothing, but I know I'm not alone. So we're gonna find out when we should actually cut our losses and make room for the new. Clothing designer Rachel Pollak is here to sort through the pulled threads and let us know what we can fix. This is probably something pretty common. What do you keep in your sewing, regiment that you're like, I have to have this?
So one of the things that I always recommend that people have is this nifty little tool, which is only a couple dollars. It's called a knit picker, and it basically has a hook, and all you have to do is wherever your snag is, stick the little hook through, grab the little snag you have, and just pull it on through. No snag.
And that's something that can happen with knits pretty easily. Okay, so you actually have some fixes because sometimes we're finding out things right now, they just don't fit right. So you brought a friend with you.
Yes. This is one of my looks from one of my more recent collections from Kansas City Fashion Week. And it's actually on my website right now. And if the sleeves are too short, which is what happened with this one, because sometimes you put it through the wash too hot and it shrinks up just a little bit, I designed these cuffs, which you can just slip on, and it's both an accessory fashion piece and
it's an easy fix,
short sleeves.
Because who in the room has actually not over dried something and shrunk it and then you're like, I can't wear it anymore?
Happens all the time.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, and then what are some suggestions if maybe we've partaken in some of those cookies a little bit too much or some of those drinks and we're noticing a little extra holiday weight?
So my biggest advice, particularly when it's chilly outside, you can layer up. So I've designed this fur vest, which goes down in the back and is tailored so it kind of pulls you in and slims you because it has the tailored lines, but then it also kind of covers you up a little bit.
Right, so it's like you can be warm, fashionable, and also I had some of those places that I just don't want to draw attention to right now. Oh, well, thank you so much. So some of these pieces that you've designed, you've been sewing for quite some time. Where can we look for those?
So I have a website, it's called rachelpollakdesigns.com, and I have all of these pieces on there right now, so you can go ahead and check them out.
Okay, so I'm seeing some of those fur cuffs right now, so it's not just for maybe if your sleeves are too short, you could also use it to balance out an overall look, something like that. And how did you get started sewing?
So I just have always been interested in fashion and arts, and I decided to try it out at the local community college when I was in high school, and it just clicked.
Okay, so you've been sewing for a while now, really love it. Can you think of any other things if maybe we're trying to decide, okay, do I need to pitch this or should I keep it in my closet? Any other things that maybe you could give us advice-wise?
I would say if it works with a lot of the pieces in your closet and there's a way for you to upscale it with either, adding, for instance, the fur cuffs or styling it in a new modern way, then I would say hang on to it. There's always a use for, you never know, like years from now, whether it's going to be popular again. But if it's a piece that's really trendy.
And then what are we looking at right now? So this looks like a cuff as well, but it's a different material.
It's actually a knitted cuff. This was the first, the first draft. This was one of the first ones I ever did. And I felt like it just was such a useful, easy.
It's a hand warmer as well, which is amazing. So thank you so much, Rachel.
Absolutely.
Bill?